video, we will be talking about the one-to-one networking meetings that will take place at IGF 2025, including how to find information on meeting attendees and figuring out who you'll want to schedule meetings with, as well as how to schedule those meetings via our GRIP event app. At IGF 2025, there are 3 opportunities for participants to book hosted networking tables during 3 separate sessions. The first session will take place on Thursday, March 27th from 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. This session includes networking tables hosted by investors exclusively for startups. Later that afternoon, from 12:30 to 5 p.m., networking tables will be hosted by service providers, incubator accelerators, and NRL researchers for all attendees. And then finally, on Friday, March 27th, ad hoc networking meeting space will be made available between 8:30 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. for all participants. Looking more closely at each of these sessions, the Thursday morning session, again from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., feature investor table hosts for startup participants. This means that investors will not be able to schedule meetings with other investors. Likewise, meetings between non-startups, non-investor participants, such as nonprofits, incubators, accelerators, etc., are not allowed to take place during this time. This time is exclusively for investors and startups to meet with one another. Later that afternoon, 2:30 p.m. to 5 p.m., service providers, incubators, and accelerators, as well as NREL researchers, will host tables for all other IGF participants. Still, there are some meeting limitations during this time. Meetings between startups, investors, and other participants, i.e. those who are not hosting tables as service provider, NREL researchers, or incubators accelerators, will not be able to book with each other. Finally, on March 28th, from 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., all IGF meeting participants will be able to book with one another. This session is not limited in any way, and anyone can book with any other participant. Now let's talk about how to see who is attending IGF 2025 and check out their profiles so you can start developing your meeting strategy. In order to see who is attending and who is available to book with, you will first need to log into the GRIP networking app. If this is your first time logging in, you should have received a registration email that contains your email and badge ID. Follow the prompts to log in. If you need more detailed instructions, please see our other videos. If this is your second time or 100th time logging in to GRIP, you will click Login, enter in your email, enter in your password, and this will take you to the GRIP networking homepage. Once here, you will be able to see detailed profiles of investors, startups, service providers, and incubators and accelerators. Additionally, you will be able to see the NREL researchers and staff who are available to host networking tables. On any one of these profiles, you will see detailed information of the different attendees. Finally, let's look at how to schedule a meeting using the GRIP platform. Now that you've done your research on who you want to meet with and you have your list, let's go ahead and walk through how to schedule a meeting. First, you will go up to this content block, request 10-minute meetings, and select the type of participant who you want to meet with. Again, note that you are able to book different networking times based on the type of participant you are and the type of participant that your trying to book with. In this example, I am acting as an investor one-to-one table host, and I would like to book a meeting with a startup. So I will click on Meet Startups. I will find the startup who I am hoping to book with, and I can either show interest, which will just indicate that I am interested in meeting with this individual. I can drop down and I can add a personal message and say, hello, I am interested in booking a meeting with you, and hit send. Or I can go ahead and request a meeting. Because I'm acting as an investor one-to-one table host, I am able to book on Thursday morning during that morning session. You will see that I am not able to book on Thursday afternoon because the person that I am booking with is not a eligible table host. Those are service providers, incubators, accelerators, or NRL researchers, and neither am I. So you will see that that option is not available. But because I am an investor one-to-one table host, I do have the option of booking a morning session. And so I would select the time, I would select the location, which is my table that I am hosting, and I am able to write a personal message. When ready, I can click send. This will show up as a meeting invitation for Aaron, and then he can choose to decline or accept depending on his interest. Additionally, I have the option of booking with Aaron on Friday during the ad hocs. Again, in the ad hocs, anyone can book with any other IGF participant, so that should be available to all IGF participants regardless of your classification. There are several different places that you will be able to see your meetings that are both requested of you and meetings that you have requested. First place, of course, will be scheduled meetings. Looking into the different meeting status types. You can see pending meetings. Right now, I don't have any pending meetings, but if I did, they would show up here and I could accept or decline them. And then also they will appear in your schedule. We'll go through scheduling in another video, but you will be able to see any scheduled meetings in your meeting schedule. For example, you can see here that I have this pending meeting with Marin on Thursday at 11:15. And that's how you schedule a meeting in GRIP. Again, the thing to remember is that only the eligible IGF participant types are able to schedule during their respective meetings. Thursday morning, investors and startups only. Thursday afternoon, service providers, incubators, accelerators, and NREL researchers with any other IGF participant type. And everybody has access to book meetings on Friday.